7:10 this morning and we backed up to the water point. Now we're filling up with water finally in Hertford Basin.
And we've done LSAN, and we've done recyclables, and we've done garbage.
I'm not sure everyone needs to know all of these updates, although it is interesting that there's recycling.
Yes, recycling is good. Also, filthiest LSAN I've seen in quite a while.
Start writing.
It's got a lid on it that is like rusted to it, and like the hinge on the back is rusted off, so you have to sort of lift this thing off, and it gets into a position because there's a chain, because apparently somebody steals the lid. Anyway,
we need to get down to the lock that opens at 10, which is the third lock that we're going to do today. I've forgotten what it's called. And then we need to get to the fourth lock by 11 before it's shut. So that's why we're up so early.
And pushing on. So, are you going to walk him to...
No, I haven't got the energy.
Even to the first lock?
You can do it if you want.
Well, I don't know. It's a relatively short walk. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it if you want.
I can do it if I want. Ooh, do I want?
Let's go.
Not really. So we're sitting on the lock landing, which we wouldn't normally do, but these locks are locked shut. This lock and the one below it are currently locked up due to water conservation. This is hard-made lock. The next one is Stansted lock. And for the last couple of weeks, there's been some problems with water in this area, not enough rain. So they've been locking these up at night and during the day, and they open them at this point once a day, normally, except for the bank holiday weekend, they're opening them up twice a day. So at 10 o'clock today, someone should come up, unlock that lock there, and that unlocks the lock, which then allows us to lock through the lock on our way to the next lock, which will be unlocked before they lock it again. So, clears mud? Great. That's what we're doing. And then it started raining. And it didn't stop.
So, at the end of the last vlog, I didn't really end it because we were cold, damp and miserable.
Extremely.
Like, it started raining at the end of but just before the junction. No, I can't even remember. But we cruised in the rain for about 3 hours, and I don't just mean like a little bit of rain, I mean...
Like falling down, sogging wet, completely damp rain.
And you actually stayed inside for quite a bit of it, but that didn't mean you were warm or dry.
No, I stayed inside for quite a bit of it because I'd been soaked to the skin, and you wanted me to go inside for a little while to try and get warm, so what I did was I sat inside and shivered. We ended up actually having to light the fire that evening.
We probably could have got away with not, but we just really wanted to.
Yeah.
And it was nice. And then at like 10 o'clock, we were like, oh my God, it's so hot.
It's too hot.
But at least everything dried out.
Yeah, which is the important thing. Clothes were completely wet, hat was completely wet, like to the point where this thing had sodden through to, it was like if I put it on, it was wetter than if I just kept it off and let the rain fall.
I know, it's miserable.
Yeah, but at least it's the end of the hot spells, basically. That's completely done now. So
well, there might be an Indian summer, you never know. Moving
anyway,
this way a minute.
Moving this way a minute. There's George down there.
So we got to Waltham Cross, Waltham Abbey area, because we needed a train, because we always blooming need a train.
My hair. This lock and the one below it are currently locked due to water conservation